All right, well, let us see what we can see here. Let's see if we can actually get this to work. Just doing a quick audio test. It seems to be working. Looking at the test to see if my voice is actually recording. Oh, it very is. It's very quiet, but it is working. Awesome. Don't mind me, I'm just messing with a few other things while we get this all ready. Righty. Now, if I continue to do more mobile streams, I will try to get some better quality setup involved. But for now, this will do. Let's see. I think I'm going to leave this here. I'm not going to bother plugging in the power just yet. Yeah, there we go. Come on. No. Did it sign in with the right account? I don't know. No, it didn't sign in the right account. Alright, well, hold on. Give me a moment. Now it's suddenly stuck. This is weird. A weird thing with Black Desert Mobile. It will just suddenly try to change accounts on you for no reason. Yeah, see now it's signing in with Google. No, I need the correct account. Stop. So if you sign into Facebook and then sign it back into, then it'll give you the correct options again. Little workaround. See, now you know the trick. If you have more than one Google account on your thing, because I have several, you will run into this issue. All right. I'm just trying to get this squared away so that we can get all the things. And I should get out of this chat room. Just give me a moment. You can hear my characters back there doing stuff, but I do want to do one more thing. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Alright, almost set up here, and then we can actually, do stream things. And that was up. Okay. All the things. I mean, there's ways to get this a little more fancy so that you can see my webcam and all that fun stuff. But, we're just going to try it out for now. And see if we can get some streaming on it. So, go ahead and do that. And now, of course, it's locked up everything again. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see if we can actually get this working. Still reward to be collected. Let's so let's go through and see what we got. We've got the I was talking about this earlier with MJ. There is like a million daily things to do in this game. So we're just gonna go through and start that. Now they've got the whack-a-mole thing, which is basically just, I swear the game cheats, but that's fine. No, it's like whenever you actually tap the button, it does this whole thing where it jumps the character anyway. Let's see. So, like I say, I have to go back and see what the audio quality is on this, because obviously it's just coming through my phone right now, so not sure how good that's going to be in the long term. So would you stop? Okay, so marbles, you get a few of these wish marbles every once in a while. I've mostly been buying feed because, I need that. Seems fine at the moment. Okay, that's good. Because, pet feed is actually the most important, especially at this level, because I'm just getting stuff out. I'm level 30. I've just now gotten level 30. Grand Celebration, again, another check-in. Lots of check-ins, lots of dailies. I do have a guild. So that's good. I think I should... I'm not sure why my chat is up. Usually I have chat closed. Not that it takes up this huge amount of space on the screen, but it's interesting. I've got... My character has been... the Black Spirit is in control at the moment, so that's why she's sitting here attacking while I'm talking to you. I can actually turn that off at any time. And I'm just not in the safest place to do so. But then I can take over and actually control the character. Which is what I prefer to do. There are some times when I let it do its thing, but... So you've got this wheel over here. It's pretty similar to other games as far as the wheel over here moves back and forth through your abilities. And the abilities are very similar to any other version of Black Desert Mobile, or Black Desert. You have, but then you have these different quests over here that you can scroll through. Obviously, the gold ones are complete, so you can just talk to them. Now that freezes the game, which is kind of nice. So you stop getting attacked, and you can talk to the NPCs. And then it's got all these things you can do as part of your dailies. I'm actually going to take us to our camp just so it's a little bit easier. Now at the camp, right now it is obviously all decked out for the holidays. Oh, and it snowed. Awesome. That is new. That wasn't like that earlier. All my workers are over here. I didn't realize they collect right there, but you can actually just complete all right there. Now, your workers will actually start to wander around, and it's funny because you can actually go talk to them. And you can like talk to them for a little bit, and I'll do my best today. And if you have some gifts to give to them, you can do that. And that will what a great day to work. And that will kind of help them out and make them a little more loyal and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. You can also you can come back out here, and this will allow you to over on the side where it's like the encourage and all general chat, you can talk to everybody and just say, hey everybody, how are you? And then you can all give them an encouragement if they're available. Collect later, because that one actually doesn't collect anything. It's like this one. Oh, I can get that one now. Okay, good. Some of the games are a little deceptive. They don't always allow you to. All right, now I've been occasionally you'll find little things in your camp. See, this is my campsite. It's actually the second level of campsite. And like I've got the rush board is where you do like your bosses. The town hall is essentially what determines the tier of your camp. So I'm at town hall level 3, which is where it starts, and then so that determines what other things I can get. I'm already maxed out on all my workers, so that's not going to do us any good. But I was doing a lot of mining for wood mostly, so that I could upgrade my storage. So that's what we're going to do now, is just go ahead and upgrade the storage. You have to assign a worker to do it. If you assign more, now on these you can't assign more than one worker. There's certain tasks you can assign more than one worker, and that will get you extra resources gathered, but it also increases how much it costs you in food. So we'll go ahead and start upgrading that. This is my lodging. I can go ahead and try to upgrade that, but I'm already at level 2. It requires, as you can see, a town hall tier 5. So I'm only on tier 3, so I've got a ways to go before I can upgrade my next lodging. And it costs a small fortune in wood. The black stones, you get a certain amount of black stones from this every 2 hours. You have to obviously go in and claim it. I'm at the level 6 now. That is not going to be the fastest way you get black stones. That's just the idle way. So we'll go in here and we'll do all the things. Now obviously you can you've got skill. Each the way skills work in Black Desert Mobile is you have skill books that are specific to each skill. So there's a spin kick book, and there's a true shot book, and there's a tearing arrow book. So you can go through and you can see I've got like a novice and whatever the mid-grade one is. Each one costs a book and a certain amount of silver. Okay? And then obviously it tells you how close it is to actually leveling up the skill. If you want to do it faster, you can just do it that way. It'll tell you how much it's going to cost. Boom. Once you get to level 20, it unlocks this button down here called Use All Skill Books. So you can just do that and it'll automatically train up all your skills. And this preview is actually better than the one in the PC because it actually shows you close up what the skill's going to look like, which is nice. Now, most of my skills that I have trained already have their enhancements unlocked. Now, see, at this point, you can choose either to do the critical update or you can do the base damage update. I think we'll do the crit update. And you equip it. Okay. And then each, like it has these regular enhancements like reduce move speed and reduce MP cost. Now I've already upgraded to the highest MP cost. I can still do this, but it requires a level 17 spin kick, and I'm only level 13, so I can't quite do that yet. But the leveling up of the skills is pretty easy and straightforward. The bell, paying attention to what the bell wants you to do is usually a good idea. Like camp funds, just click on it. Camp funds, get your money, right? Pet skill training is complete. Has a base knowledge gain of plus 5%. At this point, it has the feed until full enabled. I have 8 food. I'm almost out of food, but that's fine for now. I can keep training skills. I'm already at the max. That's going to pop up right on the screen. I didn't even think about that because Discord's running. But yeah. So, good times. I guess I have to account for direct messages. But yeah, so there we go. So feeding the pet is fairly straightforward. I've only got the one. You get the one for free. And you don't get to choose the name on the pet. The tutorial pretty much forces you to randomly name them, which is annoying because, you know, they charge you for renames. So, but whatever. Let's see. All right, now, and let's see, like say, keeps click mail. You get it like just daily skill books and stuff. And then you get task rewards, which then give you, you know, completion rewards. I had my Black Spirit running from earlier this morning. That's why I've got all this stuff already done. Black Spirit goes... This one increases over time, so it first starts out as kill 200 enemies, then it's, you know, 400, 600, so on. So I'm going to go ahead and do another one of these. Okay. Which, speaking of the Black Spirit has lots of different things to enhance it. It's got dark energy, which I don't have any right now, but it's my dark energy level on my Black Spirit is 60 something, or yeah, 64. And that just increases your overall CP and unlocks certain abilities that you can do over time. There's lots and lots and lots of things to level up in here. Obviously, do a guild check-in. There's I've got the quest to defeat 2,000 enemies for my guild quest. You can actually do a guild quest with the arena. You can do an ancient ruin raid. You can do a boss rush. Whatever you feel like doing for your daily, for your guild, is fine. They all give the same amount of rewards, and you can do up to 3. They've even got life skill ones that you can select instead. So if you just want to go do some logging for your guild points, you can do that. It wants me to upgrade buildings, but I'm kind of low on resources. Yeah. Alright, so that brings us to gathering, right? So again, I need a whole bunch of wood. So we're just going to go ahead and start some wood. Like I say, I can assign multiple workers to the same task. Now this worker has become lazy. They don't want to do what we've told them to do. So you have to go walk over to them and talk to them a little bit. And use stamina to discipline them, and then they'll... no. And then they'll actually, you know, do what they're supposed to do. Right now I only have the one area that I can gather wood in. I do have an extra quarry that I can gather in. I do need to start leveling that person up, so I'm going to do so. And I'm going to save one just in case I need to build anything else, but I don't think I will. And it's interesting because sometimes the workers will come to you and ask you to go do a certain task with them, like forging or mining. It's interesting. They don't actually come with you, but it's just another dynamic to the quest giving. Tailor's shop is again these black pearls. They're earned in game. They're not stuff you buy. They'll give you like the good armor stones, the good weapon stones, fair weapon stones. I don't have a whole lot. What I do have is I have some silver. Okay. I'm gonna buy those. I'm gonna buy those. Alright. Now that'll allow us to go back into the Black Spirit. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to actually open the inventory. You just click the open all chests and it'll open them all. Gives you all your skill books. You can see I've got tons of stuff here. Again, there's a lot of different types of enhancement, and I imagine when you're getting to the top level, there's probably some sort of, faster way to earn experience and blah 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 blah, and that's probably, if there's any complaints about how much it costs and stuff, that's probably where you're going to get into people saying, oh, it's pay to win or whatever. But I really haven't had any problem with it. But again, I'm only level 30, and I've been playing pretty regularly, but I'm not like, dungeon running every day and stuff like that. Alright, so there we go. Got the open the chest. Alright, open another chest. There we go. Alright. Now, there is so much to do that has nothing to do with combat. I have to say. But you can go to the fused light stones, and I just use the auto fusion. I don't have anything, so I don't have anything that's better or worse. So we go there. If I had something else, I could go to equip, and then I could select which degree. Now, if I want to remove something, I can either, just delete it or extract it. Obviously, it costs more of these black pearls to remove it safely, but I don't need to do that right now. But I did say dark energy. See, now I've got a whole bunch of these dark energies. Now I can go through and do them one at a time, but it's a little bit easier just to do the auto select and click absorb. With gear, you might want to be a little more selective about what you absorb, but with the spirit energy, just the ones that you get in bulk, they don't really matter. I have a piece of armor there that is Awakening 5. I'm not sure what that means yet. I haven't gotten that far, but it looks like a pretty nice piece of armor. Now, this is my character. As you can see, it has your combat CP, your ranger level, just like just like in regular Black Desert, where it's 31.94, so I'm about ready to level. So your family base and your character base for your CP, those things build up over time. So you do family quests to get the family base to go up, plus there's certain Black Spirit stuff that you get. So it's like it's like the PC game where you can basically just it's very alt friendly is what I want to say, but you have to get to a certain point. I think it's level 20 before you can create an alt, or you can create an alt, but they can't advance the story until your main does. Your main has to advance the story first. It's a little different in that respect. But, and your main has to unlock regions first. So, you always have the one character who's like ahead of everybody else in your family. And I don't really know what these mean, but whatever. It's just a ranking of like tier A, tier 2, tier 5. Your Black Spirit level, your node level. Obviously, my node level is really low because I haven't really done anything with it. You've got your beauty album, which you can change if you want. You know, this is just the standard. You just click it up, and obviously you purchase a coupon to apply any changes. You can upload your character to the beauty album just like just like any other. Yeah, you can even put the different cash shop outfits and the armor outfits on. I'm not going to do that right now. You can save and load your character just like you would any other time. We're going to cancel and try to get out of here. There we go. All right. But yeah, so that is that. There, like I say, there's so much going on in here, and so the quests are not as good as current Black Desert PC, but they are better than original Black Desert PC. They're still good. They're good and they're well written out. So we'll go do some of those here. All right. So next thing I need to figure out is where I am on my quests. Looks like I have a family quest to do. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. This has to be done before we can pretty much do anything else. I've got my horse Ed here. So we're just going to go. It's going to autopath us. You don't have to autopath. But for quests, it's pretty much a good idea to just do the autopathing. Well, we can log something while we're here. And you can see the thumb stick moving around. Again, that's pretty standard for these type of mobile ports. But, there you go. Now, we've got to activate this, so let's see what's going on. A quiet humming noise can be heard from the ancient beacon. Alter Imp Extermination. What does this say? Let's see. It feeds on the dark souls of steel imps. Okay, so we've got that there. We're already at the ancient beacon, so let's update the quest. So this is what they call an ancient beacon. You can use it to accept repeatable quests. You're not required to do repeatable quests, but anything that helps us get stronger can't be bad. And again, that's a family quest. So you have to complete this to advance the story and advance your alts. I'm going to log some more. Why not? And I leveled up. Woohoo. Alright. If you're looking to hang around for a while, ancient beacons can be a solid way to get stronger. Alright, so now I've got the violent imps don't spawn very well, so that's why I've got these violent imp things in here. Let's see. Self-sufficient. We've got to do some foraging. So we can do that. Just run around. See if you can find something to forage on. That's a mining, but it'll work. This doesn't look like a very bushy area, so I might not be able to do any foraging here. Does the PC version mark things as family quest now too? That would be helpful with some of them when starting new characters. The PC version, as far as I know, still does the anything that's like your serious quest is a Black Spirit quest. So those are the ones that kind of advance and go through. But no, there is some lack of direction in the PC version that the mobile version has. Just because it's mobile, they do a little more pathing for you. But it actually works out pretty nice. Alright, we're going to go get the Altar of Mages. The nice thing about streaming this is I can go anywhere while I'm streaming it. I'm just sitting here at my phone, at my computer, but you know. In fact, I need something to drink. Now this is more like the powers of the ancients. Can you feel that? It's like they're calling to us. All right, now we're in this weird area. Now, one thing that once you get to level 20, you do get some auto combat. Once you get to level 25, you can auto harvest, but auto harvesting takes energy, so it really doesn't like get any easier. It's in fact the pathing for auto harvesting is really inefficient. You're better off. I don't want to talk to Shaq too. You're better off letting the Black Spirit do gathering when you're AFK. Then, you know, timed login rewards, same as usual. Now, again, you get some auto combat that you can do. During the missions, you cannot do auto combat. There is no auto combat during the instances. So like right now I can auto combat, but when I get to the boss fights and stuff, you have to do it yourself. Which is how it should be. I like the auto combat feature when you're just kind of idled around, but a game still needs to be challenging. A game shouldn't be something you can just sit here and press buttons on. Or press one button and do it all. I prefer to do some actual combat myself, just because it's more fun. Like I've turned off auto combat right now, or I've tried to. It will just keep combat. If you stop fighting for a little bit, it'll take over. But this is all me fighting. And you've got a nice little dodge here and stuff like that, so that's fun. And the powers are very similar to the Ranger. I picked a Ranger because obviously that's my favorite class in Black Desert Online. So good to have it here. I just kill some Altar Imps, and then again when you push the quest, it kind of pauses it so you can't get hurt while you're reading, which is nice. Why did that take so long? Feeling all right there, buddy? Don't start slipping now. Now we've got to go rescue the soldiers. Help! And I should point out that the game has a very important feature. Now I'm stuck aiming at this guy. Hold on. Alright. Come on. I'm stuck in combat. They respawned. Alright. And that is making it difficult to show off the very important feature of Black Desert. Come on. Might have to get somewhere. Hey cat, how's it going? Might have to get somewhere less violent. We are finished already. Want to keep going or do you want to stop? We're going to stop for now. Obviously, you can kind of just keep going on. Try to get out of here. Alright. There we go. Yes, the very important feature is the screenshot feature. And it allows you to do a camera, you can move it, you can zoom in. It's a pretty, as you would expect from BDO, it has to be very user-friendly. So I just take a picture like that. You've got emotes directly here. You've got camera filters. It's very user-friendly. It's very, it has a very, like, phone feel. Like if you were taking a regular photo from your phone. And you do emotes. It's not like 100. You can't zoom in very far because there's a point where. Oh wait, there we go. Good, I got it. And these pictures are really weird because, like, Discord, a ranger. Oh yeah, my very first character in Black Desert. My very first was Hikari, obviously, and she was a ranger. She's my highest level character in Black Desert Online. So it was just a natural thing for me to pick the ranger here. It's my favorite class. So there's that. But yeah, you can really get in here and just sort of think. And like I say, these pictures are very much like any phone picture. They look so much better on a phone than when you try to put them online. Tinker around with the life skills. Yeah, life skills are fun. Oh, what do they call it now? The shy. The shy are really fun with the life skills. And the shy start out with masteries that they start out as like novice instead of apprentice, or whichever one is the second tier. So if you make a shy, those transfer over to your other characters. So just a little trick there. But then we have a knowledge reward, so we can claim that. And then we'll go here and You gotta defeat a violent Minip. And these violents are hard to find. You'll sit here and you'll run to where they're supposed to be and they're just not there. Oh wait, there we go. Rescue plan. That's the actual mission. The voice acting in this is actually pretty good. Versus Black Desert Online, they're actually kind of better. Now, life skills are the main things I like about the game. Not really interested in combat much, and I think all the different key combos get complicated, hard to remember. Yeah, there are some classes that are harder than others. Ranger is kind of middle of the road, but because Ranger is one of the first classes they ever made, their combat isn't as... They learn from their mistakes. Let's put it that way. They learn from their mistakes, and so the early classes that they created in the first year are not as good, just put it bluntly, as some of the ones that came out later. But I still like the Ranger. Like I say, it's still my favorite. I have absolutely no interest in PvP or being someone's sheep, so not going past 50. Now, that's a thing. But if you're not on a PvP shard, you're almost never going to get attacked. Because you're going to run into the occasional troll, but they're going to kill you once and then go away. Okay? The others are... The benefits to PvP on a PvP shard far outweigh anything you could get on a non-PvP shard. So those are definitely... It's less of a problem. Like I say, you're going to get the occasional troll, but it just doesn't happen very much on the lower shards. Like, we go to Valencia 4, which has almost nobody, right? Here, this supposedly has PvP. I haven't gotten that far yet, but it has PvP. I was hoping to get to a mission or a good cutscene. Yes, we're still working for Jardine. Everybody can boo. Everybody boo. Everybody boo for Jardine. He's kind of a jerk. He's still a jerk. He's not quite as stupid, but he's still a jerk. Which definitely has some combos that are fun. Get around to learning it eventually. Just prefer much simpler combats. Yeah, the Giants and the Sorceress, I think they have some fairly simple combat. The Kunoichi and the Ninja, they have some pretty simple combat. But here, yeah. So, this is another... I've been in this world long enough to know. Heh. Now. So, yeah, this scene, the cutscenes are a little different, but same basic plot, right? You've got the Black Spirit coming along, and he's basically convinced you, or somehow convinced you, that you're better off going along and helping him gain this immense power. Never fully got through his story, just about the point where he was really going off the rails into wackadoodle territory. Yeah, in the original base game, he was the main villain. He was the villain you had to fight at level 40 or 45. But Black Desert Online, the plot progresses. So he's no longer a factor, and he's basically defeated before you ever get to him because he's already defeated. It's a different it's a different way to do MMO story in that every year or so they update the story, so the stuff that was important then is kind of pushed to the back burner because that already happened. That story's done. But of course we're in a brand new game, so that's not the same deal. That's right, you puny human. It's a power that you could never wield. Now what are you going to do about it? Going to get mad at us? And again, this is going along the story that was in the original game, where he's like he's trying to get the same kind of power so that he can fight you, and so that he can conquer Calphion, because he hates Calphion. You get lots of badges as you go through. Alright, let's go back to Heidel. Really, the resolution on the gameplay isn't too bad, is it? It's a little, it's a little pixelated. But, I mean, I'm streaming over Wi-Fi, you know. No, so the story that is in the game now in Black Desert Online actually makes a lot more sense and is much better. So you're okay. You won't get totally lost. It's just that story's done. That story's over. So they've moved on, and so there's different stories. There's the branching path, and you choose which organization you want to work for, and all that stuff. That's all new. And that is so much better than what it was when we first started. Wait, so he's fine? He just took all that power? For a guy obsessed with ultimate power, he's kind of boring. We just took all the power. Oh yeah, and they've got, pets that you can buy. You can only get, oh! I didn't realize you can get the cat for Black Pearls. And you can kind of control the pet with your hand. Huh. Okay, well, I might have to get one of those. I rarely have that many Black Pearls, though. I usually spend them on gear parts. This is what I want to get too. I do want to get this because I have it for my Ranger. Is the Santa outfit. But I'm not sure how this outfit fusing works. I really want that Ranger burn, but I'm not sure how you get it. You obviously have to use 2 different outfits, and then you might get this one. I don't get it. I'm really not ready to pull the trigger on that. I remember before I was into my 40s, before it even started to become a cohesive story at all. Before that, it was just random bits and pieces of story. Yeah, it can be. It's like I say, it's not, you know, a great story. It but it is better than it was. All right, let's see. What do we want to do? I should enhance my gear a little bit. So like you've got all these. If you go around, you know, counterclockwise, you can see the lower quality does the least improvement. That's the green numbers, and costs the least amount of silver. So it's kind of like like the level 15 stuff. Even the 4th tier jewels only add 11%. So I'm not going to be able to level that up anytime soon. But this is a lot easier to guarantee success. So I'm going to do the level 13 one. I'm going to put 2 of those in there. I think I'm going to run out of silver before I have enough. Now I can enhance this if I want, but I've had things fail at 98%. Okay. So I'm not going to. I'm going to wait. I do have this one here, which is nearly there, but again, I'm going to run out of silver. So I'll come back to it later. Part of the problem on PC is they completely revamped the story midway through. Yeah, and that's why I said they changed the story, and again, it's also that the story is supposed to advance. So the story 3 years ago is different than the story now, and that's actually intentional. And if you hold instead of press your potions, it'll bring them all up. And then you can pick whichever one you want. So you've got our guild quest has got quite a bit. Our Black Spirit quest has got quite a bit. Free accessory. They give you 1 free accessory every day. Most of them I end up just absorbing rather than try to enhance them together, because the the accessory enhancing has the same annoyance as PC version, where if you fail the enhancement, it destroys the enhancement, right? It destroys the item, rather. So I haven't got into that very much. The regular gear enhancement is much more effective and easy. And the horse that I have and the barding and stuff, that was all part of the pre-register. So obviously I have a little bit of a head start in that, but so of course we get to another NPC who doesn't trust us. I don't like them, but it never hurts to be friends with important people. Instead of just standing around, why don't we go over to the fountain? I don't think he wants to talk right now. There we go. All the moaning and groaning means it must be tax season. After Lynch Farm was attacked by the altar imps, the other farms seemed to be worried they might suffer the same fate. However, we can't lag behind in our more important tasks over some minor troubles affecting the farm. Would you be willing to go and observe the situation of the altar imps? Okay. Oh, we can actually do this one. That skill has been sitting here forever, but we haven't been able to get to it. It's from when we met Jarrett way back at like level 15. So you met Jarrett. I was worried at first, but you seem pretty trustworthy. Is she doing well? Does she look healthy? All right, let's go to the fountain. Look, everyone's talking about how great we are. Humans still suck, but I could get used to this.